Hey Taurus, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it is time to do your energy check-in for you and the ones on your mind for the week ahead. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies for the beginning of the week of September of 2025, whenever this found its way into your algorithm, you clicked on it and decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit or a lot of bit, is perfect timing as always, as they are timeless messages meant to find you when they're supposed to. And hi, what's up? Thanks for being here. Love that like or subscribe, leave a comment. If you want to wait till after the reading to make sure I'm any good, totally cool. That's understandable. But we're going to find out. And whatever messages come out, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to convey them across to you, Taurus. But don't worry. When you're with me, you are ultimately and definitely protected. I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and I'm the crystals. Have you seen my chair yet? It's air conditioned. It's air conditioned. It's got cloth seats. Okay, that's cool. Hey, my Jeep's got leather seats. You get into that when it's 90 degrees out, you'll appreciate the cloth seats. So, right? All right, let's go. God, tap me into Taurus's energy, because I was definitely intrigued at your reading during the All Signs last night. Check it out. It's down in the pinned comment or in the link tree. But I want to find out some more. So let's tap in and tune in and see what we've got going on for Taurus, God. Tap me in and tune me into the beautiful bull energy, and that's no bull Taurus. All right, we're going to deliver it straight. So let's go for it, Taurus. Hook me up. Give me 2 shuffles for Taurus. Let's tap in and tune in. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Yup. When the deck pops a card, that means it's charged. And before I started your reading, I was told to use the Beetle deck for the base card. So I'm like, whatever you say, God. Page of Wands into the 7 of Pentacles. You know what it is on the 7 of Pentacles? You've been lied to so often by so many people over the years that it's actually made you a little bit of a human lie detector when you know and you see what's coming your way. Okay, so we'll see what's up with that, because I think somebody's going to try to reach out, or they already have, and you're like, I don't know if I can trust this, not after what's happened to me before. All right, doesn't have to be a past person, but it's definitely got you in your feels a little bit. So I got you. Let's see where it goes. You ready, Taurus? Let's do it. Hey, Penny, what up? Jamie, how you doing, girl? What's happening? Hey, Priscilla. Oh my gosh, Priscilla Presley's here. That's so cool. Now we got Priscilla Presley, Casey Musgraves. There's a lot of celebs hanging out. I love you guys. We're all buds here. Thanks for playing, Priscilla. I love you. You're awesome. Hey, Lioness. Infinite Faith. What up, girls? The OGs are here, too, for you, Taurus. This is cool. All right, let's dig in. Let's do it to it. You ready, Jason? Let's go for it. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious Taurians. Triumphant Taurians. Toro. Yup, Ace of Cups. Let's get this off on the right start. It's like some of you guys have had a soulmate drawing done, and this person is going to match up to it. Either if you're dealing with a past person, the soulmate drawing is actually what they're being changed and morphed into. Because like over on their side of the fence, they're like, why do I like Dr. Pepper all of a sudden? I was a Pepsi person my whole life. What? Yep, right? And then all of a sudden you're over here being like, wait a second, why don't I like tomatoes anymore? What's going on? You guys are molding each other into the new love that's going to go long term. This is going to be epic. Queen of Cups. Oh, my word. Taurus, get ready, because you're coming into an energy of real love. Star card, the Emperor, and the Strength card. You're part of the New Earth timeline. You've done Mandela-affected timeline, quantum leap. Pick whatever name you want. You're in a new place going forward. Hey, Zane. What up, girl? Strength card. You hang in there. The week ahead, stuff's going to start changing rather fast, because Major Arcana is major changes, because Taurus, you like somebody. And guess what? They like you too. Past person's going to be so jealous. Oh my God. Okay. Not the Taurus is dealing with a past person. Taurus is dealing with this new person. Okay. Taurus is dealing with the past person. All the exes before the past person, they can't believe you and the past person are going to work out. I don't even need the cards at this point. It's cool. All right. Let's dig in. Current conditions at Taurus. We have the 2 of Wands. See? The Queen of Wands into the 10 of Cups. You're at a crossroads. Ace of Cups. It's almost like you feel guilty for a decision. Like, am I going to get in trouble if I disconnect from the past? Maybe part of my journey, like maybe the twin flame journey or whatever it is. Maybe I'm supposed to sit here and wait for my person to figure their stuff out. 2 of Wands, but that doesn't sound right. I don't want to do it. What if I get in trouble for making a decision to go in the Ace of Cups? According to this, with the Queen of Wands, the 10 of Cups, whether it's you and a past person working out or just giving love another go, that Queen of Wands, Barbara Bach, Ringo's wife, who doesn't love Ringo, right? Barbara Bach here, that's the Queen of Wands. In the Titanic Tarot, Before she was Barbara Bach in this lifetime, she was Violet Jessup on the Titanic. You can't sink that girl. You can't sink Barbara Bach either, actually. That's why she married Ringo. Look at Ringo's kitty cat. Some of you guys, somebody here has an ESA animal. Could even be a cat, maybe a dog, though. Could be an ESA goldfish. I don't care what it is, but it helps you. And if it's emotional support, you go with your bad self because you are on path to get into the 10 of Cups. Tea time. So we're going to spill the tea on your people so that you know it's safe to proceed because it almost feels like you're torn. Am I going to get in trouble for disconnecting from a past person and go towards new or not? And I need to know if it's safe or if I'm going to get hurt again. So don't worry. See how the Beatles are drinking some tea here? I'm going to spill the tea on them for you. I got you covered. We're going to have more tea than the Boston Tea Party. Shh, for all you know, I helped plan that. Anyways, let's go. All right, now, past person energy. Let's get into the love department, all right? Past person, you can miss and love anybody, whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do with her, all right? None of us should tell you what to do. We're just the map readers, okay? It's like Flight of the Navigator. Compliance, okay? But this person's going through major shifts too with the Lover's card to the Sun card. It's like they're finding out that they cannot move forward or do anything without getting constantly blocked until they make good on things with you. There's karma debt between the two of you guys that they need to pay off in order to move on or in order to be able to come back correct. And they're kind of resisting with the Sun card. Some of you guys might even be a Leo Sun with a Taurus Moon, might even have Gemini in your Mars or Mercury placements, or this person does. Some of you guys could just be dealing with a Leo or a Gemini. But on the Two of Swords, have faith, though, because this person is experiencing one of those great tests, okay? This is like John and George sword fighting. Don't cross streams, you know? The thing on it is that they, you know how they always kept things on hold, Two of Swords, and never fully opened up, never fully committed? Even for those of you with the Lover's card that you guys were married, you did everything for the relationship to maintain it. And they had a hard time deciding what to do, right? One minute they were all in. And like you'd have 1 week that things were really good. Then the next week things would get really bad. Then you'd have a week where it was really Ace of Wands. And then you had that 1 week that they were Casper the Silent Ghost. And you're like, I can't take this anymore. Some of you guys gave them an ultimatum text. And that's where this whole connection got put on a pause while they continue to think about it. Because they're realizing that you make them happy. Sun card. That you're a very rare catch, okay? This is the Beatles Butcher album cover. And if you or your person has the Beatles Yesterday and Today album cover, the one with Paul sitting in a trunk where it kind of looks like he's in a casket and George is closing the lid, I don't know, number 9. But if you have that, it's as rare as this connection between the two of you guys. Because if it's got a sticker on the front of it and you peel it off and this is what's underneath it, you got some money in that record. I got one put away in my safe. It's an investment, straight up. And you guys have a very rare connection too. I will find out if they're going to pass the test because right now God's testing them just like testing Abraham against Isaac's faith on the Two of Swords. That I really think for some of you, this hurt goes way back and you're both just wondering why you still think about each other. It's because for those of you wishing for it, the energies are coming in for you guys to work things out and get it right. Or with the Two of Swords, this could be for two groups of Tauruses as well. Libra energy kind of strong here in that you at least have the ability to get closure so you know you're ready to move forward. Also, to find out that the new person, it's not like the past isn't going to repeat itself. This person is not like this person, okay? A lot of tests getting passed here in the week ahead. I like that vibe because that provides clarity and relief. That's what it is. Straight up for some of you guys, the past person is in FOMO, fear of missing out, while you're in ROMO, relieved on missing out, okay? Straight up. But we'll get some details to find out where it goes, okay? So onward and forward into the new person energy, all right? This could be somebody you're involved with or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. Hey, Kristen, what up, girl? Queen of Pentacles, ooh, the Hierophant into the Queen of Swords. For some of you guys, somebody here might be an artist or maybe something about like one of those things where you go to do the painting with the wine and the crackers, you know, paint thing where you paint whatever, you know what I mean? But this here is Yoko Ono's art exhibition, where her and John met. And look at the giant yes at the top of the card. In reality, that was the first art exhibit that John went to where he climbed a ladder and she had put the ladder in a magnifying glass up there and he held the magnifying glass to the ceiling and all that was written on the ceiling was the word yes. And it made it better. The energies around you guys, Libra energy, Taurus as well, which these are the two cards that make up the Empress energy. Libra and Taurus energy says somebody much more on a higher elevation, more mature, and that with this yes card, you're actually getting the blessings from the universe above, that history won't repeat itself. This person's not like the other person. And the Queen of Pentacles, they're rather stable and balanced, and they're going to come in and open up to you when you least suspect it. Could even be a Capricorn for some of you guys. You know what I mean? But I think for some of you, a big part of this is work gets in this person's way. I think they were becoming or have become like a little bit of a workaholic in order to protect themselves. They were like, love never works out. So I'm just going to go completely keep to myself, focus on my work. And that's when they met you. So it's like they like you, but they weren't ready for a relationship. And now they really want to get ready for a relationship. Okay. But I could totally see if they're being quiet while they're doing that. I could see why you're like, oh God, it's the same thing that happened to me before where they get me and they go quiet. So we're going to see. We'll find out. I want to make sure this person's on the up and up because you definitely have union. You have relationship and marriage in your energy. You're not going to be single forever. For the Taurus that's afraid that they would go alone and like that nobody would notice till the neighbors picked up the odor, it's not happening for you. I'm sorry. This is a good reading. You're just going to have to wind up being happy. And you've given me some doozies over the months lately. I think Pluto finally finding its happy home in Aquarius is really helping you going forward in this one. This is a good reading. This week ahead is going to be very different than what you've been dealing with. I like it. All right, you got Aries energy on this one pretty strong. Leo's here. Pisces, Gemini, Cancer, could be another Taurus. And you've also got Libra. So the cardinal energy seems pretty strong right now. But there we go. Thank you. Two of Cups. I think we're talking to a Taurus that chose to close the twin flame cycle and go towards a soulmate. Not all of you guys are dealing with a twin flame. It's just the name that I'm putting to it. But it's the energies or the energy around it, that with, Two of Wands, Two of Cups. Some of you guys might be born on the 22nd or something about the number 221 might resonate to you. Could be part of yours or their phone numbers, I'm told. Somebody's address, something like that, okay? Could even just be part of the odometer on your car right now, especially for those of you filling out an odometer statement to get a new vehicle or something. But I'm being told that, and however it resonates, it's that you chose to disconnect from the ex and stop waiting and look for something new, which is bringing in a soulmate, somebody on the King of Cups that has also done the work. And with the Ten of Wands, allows you to put the burdens down from the past. And for those of you that are dealing with a twin flame, it's the energy of choosing to disconnect from the twin flame, contracts fulfilled, and go towards your soulmate and towards your happiness. And you are on the right path for that. The Nine of Cups, your prayers being answered, okay? Because you've been feeling like, Archer, I pray to God, but I just don't think my prayers get answered. And it's not that. What it is that you're just tired of all the mixed signals that you've dealt with. You're ready for real love. Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. That's full 10 cups. All right. And you know how normally the Nine of Cups means that you're already at a point that you're emotionally stable, your prayers being answered, your blessings coming in. And normally the other person brings the Ace of Cups. This is telling me that you have done so much of the work on yourself in the King of Cups, which that's the king that turns the cup of love inward. It's the card of self-love, Pisces energy. The Queen of Cups is the one that pours the cup out to everybody else, you know. But you've done that work on your own. You're in 10 cups by putting the pieces together. You're ready for whatever direction goes forward onto this one. And the people around you are the ones that keep seeming to hold you back. Two of Cups. This is the bond of David and Jonathan in the biblical tarot. Names David or Jonathan might even resonate to you on that King of Cups. The High Priestess to the Hierophant on the Ten of Cups. Shut the front door. 10 of Cups on the 10 of Cups squared. Whenever I get repeating cards like this, that's God telling me, Archer, take a look at these cards. There's more in there. So let me scry a little deeper. I'm not making out with the cards. I'm just scrying. Some people can scry in the water, some in thin air. I scry in the cards. But, you know, you've dealt with so many people who never take you seriously, even when you open up and go all in and believe in them. And you're just ready for some people around you that have made up their minds and are ready for 10 cups, ready to move forward without a bunch of restrictions holding them back. And it's like the end of those people who make no effort to be in your life when you give 10 of cups, that you're calling in the 10 of cups. And that's why God has had to weed out and filter out some of the low-level energies, the stalkers, the narcissists, the control freaks, right? Because you're on a 20 cup status. That's 20 stinking cups. The emotions that come out of this, you're rising above all the rest on a higher level and getting what you want while doing what you want to do for the first time in your life for some of you guys. Having that time to embrace your passions, start a side hobby or a hustle. You know how you've always wanted to paint and sell your artwork online. You could do that. You want to write because you keep writing all those little creative stories based on your life experiences, right? Like here's the ballad of Taurus and Aries, or Taurus and Gemini, or Taurus and whoever, right? I could be talking to the totally to the next J.K. Rowling here, or like the next Picasso or something, in that what you've gone through, you've done so much work that you're calling in the abundance of what you're writing, what you're dream journaling, what you're painting, all right? It's getting ready to happen sooner than later. Interesting. Hold on. On the High Priestess and the Hierophant, or this is divine unity, High Priestess, High Priestess. For some of you guys, you've been dealing with a stalker, okay? This is someone who you may have been married to, or someone that was convinced you guys were going to be married. This is a king and queen energy, the High Priest and the High Priestess. Back in the days of Tarot de Marcel, the Hierophant is the artist formerly known as the High Priest. Something about Prince's song, "We're Gonna Party Like It's 1999. That song may resonate to you? You know what it is? Even for those of you that were married, you guys did everything in the relationship to maintain it. And the rewards for this are coming in on this one, because you know what it is I'm seeing that them finding someone else after you that equally ignores them the way they ignored you, and then burns them by, okay, here's how it goes down. You know how they played you? This one that's still stalking you, can't let you go, trying to cast evil eye your way, won't let you be. Here's the thing. They're a bit of a grifter, okay? Like, oh my God, that's one of my favorite TV shows is Leverage. Thank you. All right, the grifter thinks the new person that they left you for, this is why they're stalking you, because they thought they could run the game on this other person, the rebound that they left you for, they were so confident that they could do the same stuff to this person they did to you. God put this other person in this person's path in order to teach them a lesson, because they were so confident that they were grifting the new person the same way they treated you. They didn't realize the new person was grifting them twice as hard. That's the thing. And that's a bit of the karma. That's why this person's still stalking you and following you. And like I'm seeing those Apple trackers and stuff. It's because they're at the point that they realize they can't bully you anymore. Well, at the same time, it's like they thought, this is that person that was like, they thought they could keep breaking up with you, go find somebody else, and as soon as that ran out, they could come back, all right? And the reason they're not giving up this time is because they got outplayed. Somebody took their game and went pro, and they deserved it. God said, you know, if you don't think God gets mad, honorable mentions for the burning bush and the flood and the locusts, right? But you're a bit of like Sodom and Gomorrah, Taurus, in the fact that for the sake of one good person, somebody like you that's coming into 10 of Cups in the week ahead, God will spare the world. God will spare the city. God will spare the country. God will spare you, because at this same moment, you have a long-lost friendship that's returning at about the same time. At the moment this person gets set in place by what the karma is issued to them, someone that you never thought you'd hear from again that's been thinking about you reaches out, sends a message, or is happy to receive one from you. It's got some very potential because you're in a very much cuppy emotional energy and a lot of wish fulfillment coming in, some blessings being abundantly bestowed upon you. It's beautiful vibes. Some of you guys could be born on the 5th or the 25th, the 9th, the 19th, the 29th, the 30th, 22nd is here, the 6th or the 16th comes out, possibly the 3rd, maybe even the 7th or the 15th, possibly. Could be you, could also be your person. But all right, let's dig into the past person vibes and see what's up. All right, for some of you guys, the past person is the crazy stalker vibes that came into here. And you'll be surprised. Karma will help it play out in the fact that they'll be doing just the wrong thing. Might drive a little weird, make a wide turn. The tint on their windows are too dark. And they get pulled over with something in their car. And it actually kind of weeds them out of your life. Pardon the pun. Pun totally intended. All right. Man, Dave's not here, man. Open the door, man. I got the stuff. No, I'm not here. All right, past person vibes. 6 of Pentacles, the Death card, 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. With the 5 of Wands, This person feels bad for casting you out. They are going to try to reach back out, and they're going to have to rebuild your trust. It's the story of Joseph. After being exiled, after this person cast you out, threw you out of your guys' home or apartment. This is the vibes of coming home to all your stuff out in the yard and then being like, that's it, I'm done, get out of here, right? After banishing you to Egypt, so to speak, like Joseph, this person's fixing to come back your way. And you're going to get the chance to have them prove themselves out of their 7 of Swords into the 7 of Pentacles. That leads to the 7 of Wands. This is a bit of an energetical jackpot. There is a Taurus that has won the Powerball. I'm talking to Tauruses that either you went and did easy picks or you went and bought tickets. One of y'all wins the Powerball. You all watch. The next news will be somebody won the Powerball. Somebody walked into a party store, spent $2 on an easy pick or however that stuff works. I don't know because I don't play the lotto. But I'm talking to a Taurus who's won the lottery. This is cool. I got to watch the news in the morning. Leo and Aquarius energy comes out very strong on this one. They always, 7 of Wands, held back their feelings for you because of what they'd gone through in the past with the 7 of Swords. So you met them at a point that they were damaged and like you became the relocation specialist or the refurbishing agent at a time. They were no way, 7 of Wands, ready for a commitment in the 7 of Swords. They had not finished the healing process, and that's why all that indecisiveness pulled out, all the way of self-sabotaging things. You know what I mean? Some of you guys felt completely trapped in this situation with that death card and had to figure out a way out. Maybe it was like at the time you had nowhere else to go. You didn't have any family where you lived or in your area, or for some of you, your family had abandoned and forsaken you too. And at that point, some of you guys wound up on the streets or homeless or in a hotel as a result of this. And then after they would be the ones to freak out and throw you out, then they would be the ones to come back and be like, I'm sorry, let's move all your stuff back in. And then a week later, they're throwing it back out on the street again. And it got to the point that you're like, I can't do this. Or you had nowhere else to go and you had to figure out a way out of it, right? It's 7 of Swords, the 7 of Wands, and the Death card. This relationship or this connection had to come to an end in order to save you or preserve you or protect you. Remember, the 7 of Wands is the card of protection. I've always seen it that the 7 of Wands protects the 6 of Wands victory, the successful future that you have worked so 5 of Wands hard to manifest, right? On your 4 of Wands, your wishes. And this person came in and delayed all of it out of jealousy and intimidation. They felt like you were better than them. And they had to try to verbally or emotionally, for some of you physically, beat you into submission. At any point, if especially for my female Tauruses, if a man lays their hands on you, 0 tolerance. Call the cops. Don't even mess with that. No man, no matter how mad they should get, should hit a woman. Straight up. And actually, there's even a male Taurus or two here that's like, Archer, I've taken a high heel to the head in my days. It should never, ever resort to violence. I've lost some very good friends due to violence, also gun violence, and it's not right. Some of you guys, this was a result of them running with the wrong crowds, and there was some violence, gang activity, things like that, that you didn't want to get involved to, but then they wound up dragging you into their hemisphere of stuff. You know what I mean? Even those of you that were married, you did everything you could to maintain the relationship. 6 of Pentacles on the Queen of Pentacles. The thing on this is that, like, for those of you that you are blocked, they have not come to terms yet with what they did. And it's taking way more energy daily for them to continue to ignore you than it is to actually start doing the work and come around. And for some of you that this even ties in over up to this one, remember how I mentioned during your part of the energy that for some of y'all, this person that is really not helping your life right now, you know what I mean? That's where that karma shows up. The 4th horseman finally rides in, and that's the one. Like, this is really specific, but I got to go with the image I'm seeing. I'm seeing like a 2008 body style, all black Dodge Charger with tinted windows getting pulled over. And as soon as the window rolls down, the police officer's like, know why I pulled you over? And the problem kind of sorts itself out. You know what I mean? Take it however it resonates into you. But I am hearing, that's a bit of an oldie. Might resonate. I need give me a verse or something. Give me something, God, please. Please and thank you. Sorry, I forgot both words. Yeah, I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. They try to pull me away, but they don't know the truth. Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis. I think that's the song. That may resonate or be in your playlist or something. What I'm seeing with this here is that the way that they lied to you about how much they truly loved you, that's what's haunting them a little bit, in that they have been spying on you again and they fear you've moved on. It's like they regret not being ready at the right time and taking it out on you. You might find out this person has done a little bit of like anger management, court-ordered rehab or therapy or something, that it may even start as that, about having to come around and make goods on something as part of what they're going through, and that they have to backtrack, apologize, clear the air on things. And it might lead to that, because you know how hard it is for them person to keep their emotions bottled up? They still do have that issue a bit. So I'd see a bit of like an emotional dam bursting. Like literally like something like Hurricane Katrina, or we even had one in Michigan that happened a few years back up in like northern lower Michigan. But it's literally like that. They can only keep their finger in the hole in the dam for so long before the emotions with all these cup energies in your reading pour out. I mean, 10 cups, 10 cups, 9 cups, ace of cups, cups. That's a lot of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. It's a lot of emotion that comes out that they're going to pour out onto you. The thing on it is that for those of you who there was issues with like maybe liquid encouragement or a bit of the devil's lettuce, which judgment-free zone, don't judge me for not doing, I won't judge you for doing. It's all cool, man. It's free to go. The thing on this is though, you know what? With all the water energy here, you're not gonna get a hey text or a little text. You're gonna get a novel. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio vibes. You're gonna get multiple novels. All right. Think about how like a Pisces energy will do those little short burst texts, right? And a Cancer will do like novel texts. Combine those two and you get multiple novel texts. A form of love bombing, but from a more vulnerable point. Okay. It's really not love bombing this time. Used to be, but now it's a little bit of pouring their heart out onto you. Okay. They can't hold back much longer. Now, for those of you that already have gotten the message, 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords into the Death card, if they weren't ready to proceed, you can trust them now with the Ace of Cups being the overall energy, because in a past person reading, when I get the Ace of Cups, that tells me this person has been through something that has brought them through a dark night of the soul and done the work in order to come in fresh. Ace of Cups. It's not, can we pick up where we left off? It's more of like, can we start again? And you guys are going to have to get to know each other all over again. Could be dealing with a Leo, could be a Cancer or a Capricorn. Aries is here with Pisces. You've got Scorpio vibes. Aquarius is here. Wow, strong Leo. And then strong Leo, strong Aquarius, and Gemini energy. But then there's also Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah, it could be another Taurus for some of you guys. Aries again, and Libra. Okay? And you or this person could be born on the 7th or the 21st, the 6th, the 16th. Who's that? The Sun cards, the 19th. Okay, 19th, 13th, the 31st, the 23rd, or maybe just straight up the 2nd or the 3rd. Okay? Or somebody here could be a life path 2 or 3. Interesting. Okay, now let's get into the new person vibes and see where this is going, because I do see you in the past person either having a chance to rebuild and start fresh, or to at least get the closure required in order to move on. Okay? Some of you guys, this person's incarcerated and like you've already got your closure. That might only be for like 3% of you guys here, but the message came, so I got to say it. Okay. Anyhow, hi Taurus, what's up? Taurus, if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, all you have to do is scan the QR code here on your screen. That'll take you over to the Archer Astrology link tree. The very first link is the automated booking site, #instant gratification, where you can pick from the available dates, the available appointments. And once you secure and reserve the appointment, then I get notified. And if you choose the Zoom reading, where it's like you're live here one-on-one privately with me, I also record it afterwards for you to get a private copy. But I'll reach out and I'll send you the link to your Zoom meeting. If you choose the private YouTube video link, then I'll reach out and get your questions and your details, okay? And whatever you pick, though, I do look forward to working and helping in any way possible. And thank you for trusting me with your energies. That means a lot to me. And consider subscribing and being part of the fam. The only thing I've asked for Christmas this year, I don't want your guys' money or anything like that. If you'd subscribe, I asked God, please and thank you, to get me to the 100K plaque for Christmas. That's what Archer would like. And so if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you don't set the bell. I don't mind just subscribing. If we pull it off and I get that thing before Christmas Day, we will do a Christmas live stream and I will wrap it and we will open it together because it's not my 100K plaque, it's our 100K plaque. We're a family and it means the world to me for you being a part of it. All right. I do go live every Mondays with an all signs. Most recent's available in the pinned comment in the link tree. Also pinned to my bio TikTok. You cool. I got you guys too. Along with each individual sign readings, plus there's pick a cards, interviews, base covers, original songs, and more. All the safe to click links are in the link tree. So just scan the QR code or check out the pinned comment in the bio. And thanks for being part of the fam. Love you. Don't forget too, on Sunday, September 14th, Taurus, if you are in Nashville, Tennessee, or you can get there, there is an upcoming public appearance, live all signs meet and greet with no ticket cost. It's provided for. All you got to do is show up. You can come on the channel. You can read some cards. You can just hang out. Melissa's prepping goodie bags for us. And we're going to do a live all sign stream. So stay tuned to the channel. I will be announcing the location and the time. It'll be Sunday, September 14th, live from Nashville. I love it in Tennessee. It's beautiful. Awesome. And then Frankie and I, we will still be doing some more collabs because we have not had the chance to just be friends again and read the cards together because we've both been busy with our lives. So we will be doing another collab on September 21st. Join me and Frankie here. Make sure you're subscribed to both channels. We're going to hang out and read in all signs for you guys. And then on October 18th, me and Selena from Love Fire Tarot, we're going to be doing a Halloween all signs. So definitely hang out and be a part of that. Make sure to subscribe to me and everybody else mentioned. All the people I believe in and support and trust and subscribe to myself are in the Archer Network right on the homepage on the YouTube channel. All right. I trust them and so can you. All right. And thank you for trusting me. Okay. Now let's get back into your energies. Thank you very much with everything you're going through for giving me a minute to shout myself out too. I appreciate you for that. Okay. All right. Let's get into this new person vibe because right off the bat, they like you. Could even be another Taurus. Some of you guys might even have met at a spiritual retreat or something too. Maybe you guys went to see the Dalai Lama with Donovan and the Beatles and Prudence and everybody. Anyways, let's see where this goes. Because Queen of Pentacles into the Queen of Pentacles, for some of you guys, the new person knows the old person, or you guys like, maybe you all ran in the same friend circle at one point or something, or you'll find out you did. Like you and the new person are talking one night and they're like, oh yeah, I used to hang out with Johnny and June back in the day in the old neighborhood where I grew up. And you're like, oh my God, I grew up in that neighborhood too. Oh my God, I ran with those people. But the Ace of Pentacles, you got so many aces coming out that this is a fresh start. And this is actually a continuation. This is cool. This is where all my Tauruses come together because Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles into the Queen of Pentacles, even for my Tauruses who choose to forgive the past person and start something fresh, Ace of Cups, they carry over into this energy too with repeating Queens of Pentacles. So this is where all my Tauruses come back together and everybody gets to enter the promised land, Ace of Pentacles. I got to keep track on what Saturn is doing for you, not just the Schumann residents. I have a feeling Saturn's movements right now are really affecting the positive direction for you. You Earth signs do have a tendency to stick together, and that's awesome for you guys, Five of Wands. You guys have just been training for this because I'm feeling a lot of Tarot de Marcel in that, like originally the Five of Wands talks about training for that Six of Wands victory, right? It's what you work so hard for. Wouldn't it be cool if there was something up here in the gear wheel besides slowing down or speeding up my voice, if it would play the whole reading backwards? Anyways, I digress. Number 9. Let's go. Oh my God, why did I do that? I love you. I love working for you. Why in the world would anybody sell their soul to the devil? God is so much easier and he already has the paperwork. And God is like an employee matching contribution program, Taurus. You do the work, you let go and let God, then you do the work. He will match your input 7-fold. Kid you not. It's awesome sauce. That's some Hierophant energy right there. Anyways, I said number 9 and the Hermit card pops out. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. So this is just getting started off the ground and they're hiding their feelings for you while they're checking you out behind the scenes. Whoa. Oh, wow. You know, I hate to see Taurus walk away, Archer, but I'd love to watch him walk away. Hush. Taurus, I'm not going there. You'll figure the rest of that out, but they like it. Okay. that's the rest of it's family friendly channel. They would literally move mountains to get to you, but because of what they've been through, they're hiding it. They want to open up and be vulnerable, but with the Fool card, they're a little 10 of Swords nervous to take the risk because of what they've been through. Okay. So they like you. It's just very hard to get them to trust people too. Uh-oh. We got two people that because of what they've been through don't trust love yet. That's all this is. Archer, this might be too good to be true. Taurus might not. I don't know. I don't know. Every time I open up and I start to let my heart open, then this stuff happens. And I don't know why, but maybe it ties to something about the odometer statement or the car analogies that have been coming out. But I'm seeing one of those like, I'm going to have to do the analogy so you know what I'm talking about. It's like that you see it at like car lots and stuff like that, the big giant inflatable flailing arm blow up guys. I have no clue how that resonates, but Capricorn energy, very strong with it too, that it might be through that energy because I'm seeing a lot of crossovers. But it's an energy of not crossover. Some of you guys might drive a crossover or a hybrid, or this person does. You know what it is? This person buried themselves into work, Virgo energy, in their own job because there was no love for them because they'd been hurt too. That's what it is. Now, the thing is on this is that's what's driving the wedge into things right now. It's dire straits. Money for nothing and your chicks for free, right? It seems like this is just getting off the ground though, and you're still learning about each other. There's some hidden past triggers from previous relationships that are keeping this closed off, right? Like maybe this person is so used to people just wanting them for their money or like friend zone, friend with benefit zone, that they make the wrong move right out of the gate. And they like walk up to you like I was just giggling about. And they're like, wow, hey Taurus, what up? I like to watch you walk away. And you're like, dude, hush your mouth. That is rude. That is so last timeline, right? And they're like, uh-oh. And then they drop back 5 and punt because they're like, oh man, I was the wrong way to approach Taurus, which is weird, Archer, because it worked with all my past people. I'm like, maybe you should take a more mature approach. That worked like back when you were younger, all right? But it's 2025. It's changed. You got to adapt to it. Age difference is a big part of this. So here's the thing is that it's just getting started. So I do see that them coming back around. They will open back up after they finish. It's the only thing hurt right now is their pride. I know other people might be telling you, oh, this person's no different than the rest. Walk away, Taurus, let it go. This person's cool. They have a habit of acting a little foolish or young sometimes. I feel like that you identify as an old soul. This person identifies as a young soul. And that's a little bit of it. But I don't know why, but it's like I keep seeing Pee-wee's Playhouse. I have no clue how that resonates, but hey, Jambi, that might be the thing here. Where they're old, but they still have a little bit of youngness at heart that's coming across as like young player foolish vibes with the Fool card. It's just that maybe it has to do with what they do for a living, because that's the problem. The reason this person is so good at their job, Hermit card to the Hierophant, for some of you that might be a little bit of a doctor, nurse, veterinarian, because there's a little bit of McStreamy and McDreamy vibes off of this. And for some of you guys, it's Green Bin Day in your neighborhood. I literally see somebody like walking their trash can out to the street, or you're driving home from work and everybody's got the green bins out, you know, maybe just because it's a day late due to the holidays in the States or something. But that's the issue on this one here. They were trained to do their job with the Hierophant. That's why they're so good at it. They were never trained in love. And so they're having to just kind of wing it based on past experiences. They're kind of realizing that that's kind of a problem. All right. They're like, I used to work with the past people. I'm like, yeah, the past people weren't on Taurus's level. They were kind of, you know, they were kind of easy. It's like that movie, Earth Girls Are Easy. What? Oh, I would not even watch that. Oh my God. How does that? Robot Chicken. Now I'm seeing that. Who here, like, I don't know. See, this person might be an adult. It just like they're adult cartoons or something, right? I'll watch Yellow Submarine. It's an animated Beatles movie, but I'll watch it. It's fine. I think the work in that just gets in the way. So they're still getting used to this. Like, here's the thing. They're not love bombing you. You suspect it. And I could see why. This person is actually cool with being vulnerable. That's why they open mouth, inserted foot just a little bit. And it kind of turned you off just a bit, right? And they're sitting back going, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. Oh gosh, I let it get a little too far out of hand. You know? Something about Matt Rife might even resonate, because it's one of those of like, oh God, I thought that line would work on Taurus. I'm like, well, no, your ex before Taurus was a bad word. That was a, yeah, okay, there we go. Your ex before Taurus was a garden tool. Okay, exactly. Taurus is not a garden tool. Okay, that's the thing. That's why they had to drop back and realize their foolish ways weren't working. Magician card, got to cut that out. Got to come back in differently. Taurus likes it a different approach. That's what led us to the Ten of Swords, okay? Your person's embarrassed. They're like, Archer, I didn't think Taurus was a garden tool. It wasn't that. It used to always work on me. And I'm like, when was the last time you dated? When Night at the Roxbury was still a thing? I'm like, that's your problem. This person's a little catching up on things. They've been so buried in stuff. Sun card, they love you. And we're full circle back to this on the Wheel of Fortune of the Five of Cups. They're like, I really like Taurus, and I didn't mean to do that. I think what you get here is a bit of that energy that they like the fact that you make them a little nervous, okay? I do see that you guys are going to learn each other's love languages here. Straight up, Taurus. This person will reach back out because they already are. They're doing a little bit of what can be construed as love bombing, but it's actually vulnerability. They've been out of a relationship so long that even though they've got an ex that likes to stalk them just like you do, they're just like, no thanks, not interested. Maybe they're in the public eye and they just get a lot of attention or something, right? And like, well, they're all into you. That's a big test for my Taurus, is dating a celebrity, or if you guys are in Hollywood or music or whatever. I could be reading for celebrity couples. I mean, Priscilla Presley's here. You know, sorry, Priscilla, didn't mean to blow the cover. Anyways, the thing on this is a very big test in that they need to learn to speak Taurus because you aren't like their exes. So the same thing that they've gotten used to or that they have learned, they got to relearn it. Straight up on your side, this person is actually just a pretty positive, outgoing person. And it's a bit of adjustment to you to be like, okay, you know how like your past people, you know how their depression and their Five of Swords rubbed off on you? Get ready, because this person's sun card is going to rub off on you. All right. And that's the thing, that you guys will kind of blend each other's energy. I actually do see on this one, this person needs to get used to going back to the whole checking in thing. They're nervous. The reason they're quiet, they're nervous as heck because they're like, it's so weird. I can't just text Taurus and be like, how's your day going? What's up? What's for lunch? Good morning. Good night. And Taurus is like, I would totally love that. This is the conversation that's getting ready to happen. But they're like, well, I'm not love bombing you. My exes used to tell me I was attention seeking and I can't deal with it. You know what I mean? Right? And you're like, I kind of dig it. And then they're like, well, okay. And it leads out of an awkward conversation into learning each other's love languages. And also they will do something so you know you can trust them with whatever they do in their line of work. So it's a test for you. And like, don't get jealous of the attention because your exes were cheating on you with everybody else. They didn't appreciate you. That's their problem. This person here somehow must be in the public eye or like an elected office or something where they interact with a lot of people. But their heart belongs to you, all right? And through that connection, here's the funniest thing, dude. Here's the funniest thing, or dudette. The thing that has you the most nervous, that you think will be the tower moment that wrecks all this, actually becomes the things that grows not only the connection, but your future, your money, and your abundance stronger. I can look at a Taurus 5 years from now, and you're already married to this person, and you're like, Archer, with what they did for a living, I really thought they were talking to everybody else around, and it's just part of their vibes, but I got them. And I'm like, pretty cool, isn't it? For me to look that far into the future and still see you guys living together and married, this is the person that takes the risk. It's just a new beginning with the Fool card. And here's the thing. I'm like, what's wrong with Taurus? Anything against Taurus? I get the Fool. It's the 0 card. I get crickets. There is nothing being transmitted to me. There is nothing they don't like about you. They just have to learn how to speak Taurus fluently. And they will. You guys are going to grow and learn together. I love it for you. Taurus, claim this thing down in the comments because you've given me some doozies for a while and it's been a rough one. But with all those cup energies, you are open to receive 9 cups, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups. That's a lot of aces and a lot of cups. This is just getting started, okay? Virgo season is going to be epic for you. And you'll know this is solidified within the week ahead. From whenever you find this reading, the next 7 days, you'll know. You'll be like, oh man, we're on the right track. I kind of dig that. I love it. And remember too, Taurus, this will resonate to any placement of Taurus in your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. All the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. 1 in a googolplex even for my fellow mathletes, right? And if you don't know what a googolplex is, look it up, Taurus, because it's you. All right? And I love you, Taurus. Thanks for being here. All right. Until next time, I'll see you then. Peace and love.